Alright guys, since it's been like, 2 months since I made a YouTube video, I decided today is the day because I'm already 2 months and 2 days late and I should have been done this video, but life just got busy. So, to answer like everything that kind of happened these last 2 months, why I didn't make one last month, and why I'm 2 days late on this video, life has been crazy. Life has been crazy. Like, last month I went to New York alone for the first time. It was, guys, it was the best thing I ever did in my whole life. Like, I will literally never forget that trip because it not only changed like how I saw myself, how I saw my future, and I also got like a reading, like, and this lady told me everything that was gonna happen in my life, and it was like everything I thought about like college and life after high school was not what it actually should always just be. You know, I thought my whole life, like, hey, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. I don't need really a lot of experience to know what I want to do. But it very much like changed like everything. Like, I didn't think I ever had to like go out and explore for real, but even though I am like an adventurous person, I love to go out. Like, I literally went horseback riding last summer and I did all these crazy things. And I've been going out a lot recently, guys, like a lot. Even though school still has been going on, I've been just trying to balance my social life with my school life, because the last like couple years of high school and just like throughout school, like, I never really prioritized like going out with my friends and having my social life be balanced with school and everything. But just back to the New York trip in general, I never really understood the point of, hey, yeah, going out is important. Wait, I'm gonna turn off my fan. I turned off my fan because I felt like it was a little bit loud. And so I always thought like I knew what I wanted. I knew it so down bad. Nobody could tell me anything else, but I didn't know. I realized like when I was there, I met so many people. I got to see so many things, and not in the span of 48 hours, which was like insane. I got some new contacts. I got to network and everything, and I realized, you know, you don't actually know what you want. Like, you think you know what you want until there's like new possibilities, new people and everything, and then it's like, wow. So everything I thought up until this moment was just BS. And that's what went through my head for like the last like couple of weeks, because after that trip, it was like, my life is never gonna be the same. I'm never gonna look at people the same anymore. I'm never gonna do those things I wanted to do. I literally kind of got a little depressed coming back home. And I'm not even gonna hold you guys, because it was like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, that could be like me living in New York and having those experiences and doing these things could be my life, but I'm here. Instead of me being out there, I'm here. New York was on my mind for like 3 weeks, dude. It was on my mind for 3 weeks. And it made me realize, like, maybe I just don't appreciate where I'm at right now with my life. And I probably, in that moment, wasn't appreciating everything that I had. Like, I got in a grant. I don't know if I told you guys, I got a grant to go to DC and see all these great things, and I got to write a bill. I've had a lot of accomplishments these last couple months, but it doesn't feel like it weighs the same anymore after going to New York. It feels like those are just minor things. Those aren't big things. Those are just minuscule in a complex world of what I really want. I realized, like, I'm a demanding person, you know, and I think that holds a very high standard versus what other people think are high standards. Like, other people think, like, having a boyfriend who can buy you everything is a high standard, and da-da-da, it's lavish life, this, that, whatever. But for me, it's like me going out to see new things, me going out to meet new people, and just have those experiences that will alter my life is what I want. And I feel like that's a high standard. And I know that some of the people in my life currently might not be able to keep up with that, and that's gonna be like a deteriorate, like that's gonna be something that really changes me in the next couple of months. Because I realize, like, the people who you're friends with now, ooh, baby, I just know some of these people I won't be seeing past high school, you know? And I've been feeling like a lot of like weird energy from people around me recently. Like, I don't really know like what to go off of. Like, I'm not gonna say any names, but I feel like they know who they are. I know who they are, you know. But, you know, I've gotten to the point where like nothing can really shock me. And I say that all the time, but genuinely, like, I had something crazy happen yesterday. nothing can truly shock me anymore other than myself. The only thing that can shock me now is myself. Like, I really do not depend on people to shock me or give me crazy information anymore. Like, oh yeah, you slept with this person, great. Oh yeah, you went there and you got to meet a celebrity, great. But like, I don't, like, nothing is like, it just feels like nothing is enough for me at this point. And I really need to know what is going to be enough, because I'm tired of high school. I'm tired of the scene of it. It's not, it's very like, what am I doing here? Like, I moved schools and I had an entire, like, kind of lost my mind for a couple months because everything was everywhere. Like, everything was everywhere all at once at the same time. And it kind of just brought me into like a dark place in life. And it just feels like, yeah, like I like everything but school. I like everything but school. I've been missing school these last couple weeks. I have not been really wanting to get out of bed these last couple weeks because it doesn't, what am I going to get out of it? Is it going to matter? Like, these philosophical questions just, they don't really mean anything. Like, I got on the debate team and everything, and I've done great things, but like, everyone's asking me, like, what am I going to do after high school? I know what I'm doing after high school. I really do not care what I'm doing in high school at this moment, you know? And I feel like these last couple of weeks I've been questioning my worth to people. And I feel like it's because of the reason I started this whole thing. I'm not going to repeat that. You guys know. If you know me, you know. Because it's the whole reason I started this thing. It's kind of like just a self-journey type of series, I guess, at this point. But I've been questioning my worth for weeks now, and it didn't take me like a while before I figured out, like, hey, you're the only one questioning your worth right now, and it's nobody else who's making you like feel like that. Like, nobody else can be your biggest enemy but yourself. And if you want to stop being your biggest enemy, you're gonna have to change the way you think. Because nobody could tell you how great you are. Nobody could tell you how amazing of a person you are. Nobody could tell you how good you look, whatever. It is really up to you and how you perceive yourself to determine if you're worth it or not. Because other people can see it. The only problem is you not being able to see it and disregarding how other people feel about you and only caring about how you see yourself, you know? And it's a weird thing to realize, like, nobody's hating you as much as your own self is. And it was kind of just like, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm getting anxious. I'm getting scared. I'm crying at night because I don't really know, like, I feel like everyone's expecting so much out of me, but nobody's telling me they expect anything out of me. They're just letting me do my own thing, and it's hard. It's really hard. And I feel like I want some kind of connection to people, but I don't really want it. You know, like, for these last couple months, I have been seeking a connection, but I don't really care for it anymore. I'm ready to go off to college. I'm ready to start my own life. I don't really care about having it right now. And I feel like that it's so weird because you were just saying this, now you're saying that, and it ain't matching up. 2 months ago, you were like, I want a connection. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Demanding so much out of yourself, but now that you got it, it means nothing. It holds no weight. So what have I been doing this whole time? Guys, I'm so serious. I don't know what I've been doing. I've just been living, and I've been just trying to, like, figure out, like, what's gonna happen. Or I'm really just letting things happen. I do, like, I've been building a better relationship with my father. I've been striving to be a good person, but I don't care to formulate a plan from right now to, like, August of next year. I don't really have a plan other than graduate high school early and get out, move on with my life. Like, I don't care. I let so many things go these last 2 months where it's really like, okay, you're gone, cool. I don't care. Because if you're not doing this, you're not doing that, why do I have to stress about it? I could literally, I'm not even gonna stoop down to your level. I'm just gonna let you go. And it also comes with this one bad thing. I feel like I'm seeing people do the same thing to me again, where it's like everyone would do everything with, like, people would do so much with someone else other than me. And I realize that. I realize that. And you don't have to say it, but your actions are definitely showing it. People, some people, not people, but a lot of people would rather do a lot of things with another person than they would rather do it with you. And it's up to you to either call them out on that or walk away. And babes, I've been walking away. You want to, listen, that's on you, big dog. That's on you, big dog. But I realize I'm worth it. So honestly, if you can't take 5 minutes out of your day to just shoot me a text or freaking ask me if I just like have something going on or just anything, like, if I'm not considered in your life at all, but I consider you all the time, oh, you're cut. You're cut. Cause I've been fighting for so long just to be seen by people, and what's the point? If you're not gonna see me, I'm not gonna see you, and we're cool. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to be anything. We can just be cool. Because what am I getting out of this? It's nothing. And it's not even like getting something out of it. It's like feeling respected, feeling acknowledged, feeling like you're not just this, right? So many things hold meaning, and I feel like until you give something or someone meaning, it's meaningless. Your life is meaningless until you give it meaning. Your relationships are meaningless until you give them, like, what's the purpose? And my purpose is to just be myself. Other people's purpose might just be to go and travel the world forever. But our purposes do not have to match for us to be friends, and our goals in life do not have to match for us to be friends. We can be friends, but we don't have to be close, coolly friends. And I realize there's nothing wrong with having acquaintances, but there's also nothing wrong with being close to people. And I feel like I just been trying to be very, like, distant with people recently, just because of, like, what I have going on, and it's really kind of taking a toll on some of my relationships. But I guess I'm going to answer the question that I had for myself last month, and let me just pull it up. What the question says, it says, should getting your ego crushed give you contentment? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I feel like after these last couple months where, like, I thought my ego was the peak, and it could never get crushed for real. Ooh, baby, I got low these last couple months. And I feel like everyone needs a little bit of ego death in their life every once in a while. You have to be able to question your reality or question what's going on in your life for you to understand why you do certain things. If there's never any questioning or there's never any wondering, what's the point? Why are you doing these things? Why? Because genuinely, like, nobody ever does nothing for no reason. Let that sink in. Nobody ever does anything for no reason. There's a reason. And maybe it's not flicking in your head while you're doing this, but it's there. It's there. The universe never just creates something just because it wants to create something. The universe creates stuff because certain things matter. And a lot of the time, the things you do matter. And how you say things matter. Everything matters. Nothing holds no value. Everything. And when I say everything means, like, it all holds a value. And if it's not on a balanced scale, there's definitely something wrong, because everything should kind of be like the freaking law of conservation of energy. Like, energy can never be destroyed, it can only be transferred. Or, like, you know, it has to be balanced out in some way, you know? But yeah, getting your ego crushed should give you some contentment, because, I mean, I feel like it allows you to explore, like, your self-control, your discipline, your goals, and your meaning, and everything, because your ego shouldn't be something that you're cocky about. It should be something that you're proud about, and being able to reflect on what you've done wrong in the past and what you can do better in the future is is amazing. And I feel like that's what kind of getting your ego crushed sometimes is all about. It's self-reflection. It's never anything bad. It's only bad when somebody tells you it's bad or when you think it's something bad. But yeah, one of my coworkers, I had a conversation with him, and he was telling me all this, and I was like, yeah, like, people think when you bring up like a situation that happened, and you just keep talking about it, it's wrong, or when you keep thinking about it, it's wrong. No, it's not wrong until you're like obviously acting out on something that it like could be wrong, like, you know, you going out and cheat, right? But self-reflection is a good thing, and not a lot of people want to talk about it. People just want to cover up all the stuff they did or all the stuff someone else did to them just so they can go on about their lives and never really think about, hey, what part did I play in the situation? We all play a part in someone else's story, and being able to reflect on yourself and say why you did that or why they did that to you can be eye-opening, because it allows you to let go, other than you having to be forced to let go because you have a job or something, you know? And that stuff never goes away. It never goes away. Trust. It never goes away. But I think for the next video, I don't really know what I'd ask myself. I think the next one I might make would be in December or January. Let me think. What do I want to ask myself for 2025, like the last month? Let me pause this. For a closing video of next month, I would just like to ask myself, like, I thought I knew the question, but I guess, what I'd like to ask myself is kind of like, I don't even know. What I'd like to say is, what piece of advice would you give myself starting into the next year to look back onto from this video? And I mean, do your accomplishments equal your self-worth? Because that's really something I really do need to work on as a person and someone to grow out of, because I really need to know the answer. So yeah, peace out, guys.